beautiful Edge 540 in the Red Bull markings is taking the runway. That is none other than Kirby Chambliss. I told you earlier, Kirby does something on departure that nobody else does. I want you to watch closely as he gets ready to go. He's on the runway. He's ready to go. If you've got a camera, turn it to the runway. Ladies and gentlemen, presented by Red Bull, this is Kirby Chambliss.
Signature Cobra maneuver by Mr. Kirby Chambliss on departure. Born in Corpus Christi, Texas, he now lives between Tucson and Phoenix on the Flying Crown Ranch. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the most accomplished aerobatic pilots in the world, here he is, Kirby Chambliss. Kirby Chambliss at the ripe old age of 21 was flying a corporate aircraft from Wakita Motor Inn when the chief pilot looked at him and said, "Kirby, what are you going to do if this airplane ever ends up upside down with the CEO in the back? We want to make sure that you can get him on the ground safely." Well, that meant that Kirby taking some aerobatic training, and as they say, the rest is history. That led to what you see in front of you, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kirby Chambliss. By the age of 24, he was the youngest commercial pilot in Southwest Airlines, and at 28, he was a captain, but that never lost his love for aerobatics. Kirby continues to compete internationally, aerobatically, and at air shows all over the world. He's one of the most recognized and accomplished aerobatic pilots in the world. To date, he's accumulated 13 medals in world competition. By the early 2000s, he was recognized as one of the top 15 aerobatic pilots in the world, and he was asked to compete in the Red Bull Air Race. Ladies and gentlemen, flying in front of you is two-time Red Bull Air Race world champion, Kirby Chambliss. Gentlemen, now watch as he lets the airspeed bleed. The aircraft slows. He stands on the left rudder pedal, ladies and gentlemen, coming right back down now on the 45-degree outline. Snap rolls, Kirby Chambliss, and nobody else can do it right here.
Carly. He has a hangar and a runway in the backyard. Kirby is only a few steps away from hopping in one of his several airplanes. Be sure to check out the hangar on the website to view Kirby's fleet. Now you can imagine being part of the Red Bull team in the Randolph Air Force. When Kirby's not flying, he enjoys jumping out of airplanes and perfecting his skydiving skills. Then we've asked him, why would you jump out of a perfectly good airplane? And Kirby always answers, because I have a perfectly good parachute. Ladies and gentlemen, Kirby flying the airplane sideways down the runway. His tribute to you, all the folks here at the Great Texas Air Show 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, keep your eye on Kirby low over the runway, smoke on. He settles down towards the runway, and whoa, here we go one more time. Pull it up, roll the aircraft, and right back down. Kirby'd like to thank his sponsors, Tempest, Goodyear, Concord Battery, and of course, he's presented by Red Bull. Ladies and gentlemen, watch as Kirby climbs high into this beautiful Texas sky to the left. Watch him convert that altitude into airspeed and energy as he dives right back into you right here at Show Center. Ladies and gentlemen, presented by Red Bull, this is Kirby Chambliss. Randolph end over end, tumbling that aircraft into clear Texas sky as old Kirby Chambliss can do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, get your cameras out. We've got one more pass coming from Kirby's. He'll come from your right to your left. One last opportunity to catch that great memory of this beautiful Red Bull Edge 540. and gentlemen, departing on the runway, the Red Line Airshow team headed out as Kirby circles around the land. This wraps up the performance for Kirby in the Red Bull Edge 540. How about a huge round of applause for Mr. Kirby Chambliss? Wow. I'm telling you, you saw something very special here today, all day long, including that performance from Mr. Kirby Chambliss. Well, folks, let me have your attention, please. Please have your attention. We have an ID recovered sort of Airshow center just to the south edge. If you face the runway to the left of the announcer stand in the grass area, Mr. Rob